here for us to have a discussion about reinventing ourselves. About it. All the things that you do, there's a connection. It puts all these little dots are connected and they have a meaning. So I thought maybe tonight we would have a discussion with some of my friends and some new friends, about some of the things that they've done to reinvent themselves or recreate.
Things that I hope that all of you go away with tonight, and that is the value and importance of volunteering, whether you have a job or not, because it brings some value to your life, and it helps you to connect with other people.
In our lives, we still have goals, and we can still reach to the sky.
Productions, and I looked around at some of the teachers, and one of them I'll never forget, Mrs. Brown, I'll never forget. She was talking in the teacher's lounge one day, and she said, "Only 9 more years and I can retire." And that just hit me right in the middle.
So it's just a process of really, like I go back to saying, really coming into you. You know, what is it about you that you need to do that you have never done before, or you have never done good before, or there's always been a block for you to do it, and you've never been able to step up and have that confidence to do it. So it's just getting over those blocks, and that's how I get back into where I am today.
What about you, Mike? Because you're the serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of a couple things. And anybody who's worked at a job before, sometimes they might feel bored or underappreciated or whatever it might be. And they're looking for something different. And for me, it was the thought that I could take on some more responsibility if I did something on my own and had the ability to make my decisions compared to listening to a boss telling you what to do. And so I think that's kind of after a 20-year career working in the corporate world, kind of pushed me into starting up my own business, and it kind of went from there.
I've invented myself a couple times. I've done it following other people's plan and not necessarily my plan. So there are a couple of other things along the way I've done. I was telling Mike that I started an internet business with one of my colleagues. I don't like the internet. I don't like the internet business. I don't like it. You know what I'm doing? Because I'm trying to look at a revenue stream, another way to make money while you sleep. You know, I'm like that stuff. You know? So I'm looking at it, I've got my job, I love it, but it doesn't pay the money I need. I need to make that revenue stream while I'm asleep. So I'm doing this online business. I don't like it. You know what that means? It's not going to work for me. It may work for my partner. She really likes it. I don't like it. So when I look at the whole reinvention thing, mine's not always working out the way I wanted to, but I think it's because I'm not following who I am. I'm following what I feel like I ought to do, or I'm listening to those little messages. So when you start thinking about reinventing or coming into yourself or transforming yourself, it becomes really good. Do as I say, not as I do. It becomes really good to check in and make sure that you're honoring what's you and who you are.
Some people in here, I've been through multiple transitions in life with my employment as well as personal life. So every time that happens, I'm like, well, this is an opportunity to look at myself in the mirror and say, why did you end up in this situation? And don't look at it as the glass half empty, but the glass half full. And what do I want to do with myself? So when this eventuality happens again, which it probably will, multiple times, that I am a better person and a stronger person, where I'm honoring myself and not letting somebody else determine my fate because of a difference in personalities. I might not look the right way. Take control of it. And so that's what I've tried to do during each of these transitions.
Develop a business plan, even if it's a short business plan, because it helps you think through several different situations that will come up. The other thing I'll add to that, in addition to your business plan that will help you get down this road to success, is think through a plan where a failure. So always there's going to be something that comes up as you start a business or in life that's not going to go the way you think it will go. So when that comes up, you have a plan B or a plan C And it doesn't catch you by surprise, so you can execute that next step and move on and take your lumps quickly.
Many times we don't think of ourselves personally as a brand, but we are a brand. Whether you're looking for a job or whether you're looking to, change your career or to start a business, you, the person, are the brand that you are selling. So it becomes really important, even if you don't have that hot business plan, that you also have a plan that's about you. So the plan for you, who am I? How do I want the world to see me? How do I want to feel as I'm interacting in this world?
I recommend that even if you're not trying to go into business, if you just need to write down your goals. As they were saying, everything is going on in your life. There are a million things going on in your life, and a goal that's not written or read is just a dream.
You don't know all the answers, and that's okay. But recognizing in yourself that you don't know those answers and being brave enough to go out and seek the answers that you don't know, or to fill those gaps in your plan or your lack of a plan, is very important, because that's a level of maturity that I think will help you.
New York Times had an article that I was reading today. It said 4 ways women stunt their careers unintentionally. Being overly modest, not asking, blending in, and remaining silent. And I think you all have covered that extremely well, because we've got to approach other people with our needs. Or we've got to show what we can do. But we also have to remember that you might be talking to somebody who doesn't want you to succeed. You've got to work with, as Mike said, work with people you trust, people you know will be honest with